Banff, baby.
You gotta look good when you're skiing for the first time.
Yay! It would be amazing.
This is how we learn to ski.
Super cool.
Alright, this is your ski outfit. You gotta look good when you're skiing for the first time.
Yay! It would be amazing. I have badges already and I didn't even start it. You see, I'm a really good skier.
What are we doing here?
We are renting the equipment and so I can go to my class. That's why I have all these things here and that's why I'm so excited.
Somebody's getting her first ever ski lesson, and that is moving around on skis. Pretty soon she'll be going up here.
It was not easy to learn how to ski. The bunny hill is that small one that you start to learn actually. I was there with all the kids from the whole mountain.
They've all started here, the big skiing heroes, the Austrians, the Swiss, the French, the Italians, and now the Brazilians. You look very dry.
Yeah, I didn't fall yet.
How is your instructor?
It's amazing. I'm learning. How's your skiing?
Excellent. Somehow when you're learning it's easier to go up than it is to go down. Looks like she got a little sideways on the last turn. Recovered nicely. Really shooting for that last gate. She's made it in record time. It's too hard to ski with just one when you're learning. Hey, babe, your ski is over here. Skiing with just one is too advanced for this early stage.
That's how I'm learning.
This is how we learn to ski.
And I was like, oh my god, this is so easy. I went to one and I went twice and I went 3 times and I was like, oh my god, I'm getting how to do that. And then we went to the mountain. So from this type of hill, I went to this type of hill. And I couldn't stop falling. Every time that I stand and I can hold myself in place, because that was already a problem, I started to slide and poof. Then you need to take off your skis, get again, put them again, you straighten yourself again and poof. And it was this like hundreds of times. 3 hours after, I think, I kind of understood how to do it.
So I had been skiing for about 2 hours during your lesson before you got there. It was taking me a minute or so to get to the bottom of the hill from the top.
I did an amazing
45 minutes. It was just like up,
down, up, down, up, down, all the way down to the bottom of the hill. But the funniest part of the whole thing was not on the first one. It was the second time we went up. We got on the chairlift. I grabbed the bar, put it down, and you went to lift your ski up to put it on the footrest, and her ski fell off.
One of them.
One of them. So we have about 10 minutes on this chairlift. We made it all the way up to the top, discussing what we were going to do. I was going to have to wave at the guy at the top, so maybe that they can stop the chairlift as we got to the top.
Usually what you do is that you put both of your feet on the floor and you stand up and the chair just give you a little bit of a push so you can go. If I stand up and put a push, it would poof.
The guy came out and he's like, yeah, I can see you only have one ski, but he still didn't stop the lift. So I skied down, I looked back, and of course you went on one ski, you went off immediately to the right, down the hill, fell down. We were waiting up there for maybe another 5 minutes, and somebody brought the other ski up with them at the same time. It was
hilarious.
Lesson learned, you need 2 skis to get off the chairlift. We've just started the hike up Sulphur Mountain, and it's snowing.
It is.
So we're not going to be able to see much when we get to the top, but
It's already so beautiful.
it's very winter wonderlandy. So if you're someplace that is in the sun, or even in Ontario where there's no snow, we're still back at Christmas.
Totally, exactly.
Okay, so next morning after I ski, I was dressing myself so we can go to a hike, and I have bruises all my body. I was feeling like I was fighting the night before, and we wake up early on that morning because we needed to rent the grippons, and then we went to
Sulphur Mountain.
Sulphur Mountain.
It's one of the more popular ones because at the top of the mountain, it's got a gondola that goes back down, or if you didn't want to hike, you could take it up. And at the top, they have a nice restaurant,
Coffee shop.
and a coffee shop, and
stores.
on a nice day, you can actually see a long distance from this area. Partway up, the sun has come out. Little Red Riding Hood continues to trudge along with her crampon spikes.
Which is amazing.
Don't fall down.
This is a video or a picture.
Don't fall down. It's a long way down there, but it looks so nice. This hike was very steep.
And it was really slippery as well.
We had come across a couple of other hikers who didn't have crampons, and they were stuck in a few places. And one of the things that we had seen along the way was obviously these risk of avalanche signs. Just like the bears that we talked about in another episode, there's a website that tells you where the avalanche risk might be highest, and those trails might be closed.
When you are planning the trip, talking with people that went there and talking with people that lives there, they told you about some of these websites, and you showed me like what is the places that has avalanches, the place that doesn't have avalanche, the place that will have an avalanche. For me, it was completely new. I was always imagined that a place that has avalanches, you just don't go there.
You actually have to check these sites first to make sure that there's no bear activity and that there's no avalanche possibility. We did that, we checked it, everything was going to be good. We started off in Banff where it was nice and sunny, and by the time we had driven up to the mountains, it was really snowing.
Super cold. I went to a coffee that was the best thing in life because I was freezing. I imagine that was 10 kilometers, 3 hours and a half to get to the top. Because of the cold and because of the elevation, I give like 2 or 3 steps and I was like so it's impossible to really go like super fast, so it's good to have some time in hands to do that. If you decided to get down, would be what, more 2 hours maybe?
Yeah, another 2 hours on top of that. So it would have been a little bit too much given that we had just gone skiing the day before. So it's only 15 minutes from the town of Banff to get to this hiking trail. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
We are here freezing inside a gondola that is not moving yet. But I expect that we can go down soon and faster that we come up. That was what, 2.5 hours?
Yeah. It's kind of a tiny gondola.
It is. It is, and it's kind of a cool. So super cold actually. Whoa, and fast. Now it's fast. Oh, look around, baby.
I have to hang on.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like a roller coaster.
Oh, it is. Oh, look at that. That's so amazing. And there was someone doing the hike that we did.
Oh, yeah?
And they don't know if you can see there, but that's exactly where we were. And it's cold. I don't know if you noticed, but it's kind of cold. Yeah. Can you believe it?